Next paragraph. Srila Jiva Goswami, in discussing this topic in the Bhakti Sandarbha, has said that in spite of the statements in the Shastras as to the autonomous potency of the holy name, the previous Mahajanas, such as Sri Narada and so on, first accepted Diksha from their gurus and then performed their sadhana and bhajan in worship of their Ishtadev, worshipable deity. Similarly, those who desire to follow in the footsteps of those Mahapurushas must also accept Diksha into Bhagavat mantra, because without accepting Diksha, one's relationship with Bhagavan, as Dasya, Sakya, etc., cannot be awakened. And it goes on. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Prabhupada quotes Bhaktivinoda Thakur, 7-8 page purport that says essentially the same thing. If you're on the platform of Shukadeva Goswami, no problem. And if you're not, take Diksha. Krishna is independent, but we're not so qualified. Krishna is independent. All the potencies are there in the holy name, but this submission and acceptance, it's not a drama, or it's not a formality, or it's not merely a ritual. It's personal, the submission and acceptance, and the authorization to accept that submission on behalf of the disciplic succession. Circling around back to the first point is essential. Specifically essential, just like Haridas Thakur. We've been hearing about Haridas Thakur a bit this weekend, as Haridas Thakur discussed in the assembly of the Majumdar family. No. The glories of the holy name is not that it can give liberation, or that it can free one from all sinful activity, the reactions of all sinful activities. That's a shadow of the holy name. Abbas Nam. That's not the glories of the holy name. The glories of the holy name is something else. It's particularly for us, in the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as followers of Rupa Goswami and the entire disciplic succession, entrance into Vrindavan. And that's a deep mystery. It's a wonderful journey and a deep mystery, and it requires what we're doing. And it's not meant for persons who are whatever, willy-nilly, that just by social convention or something. Rather, jigyasu shreya uttama. That's what it's meant for. Inquisitive into the ultimate welfare of the soul's journey, again, into a relationship with Krishna. Rejoining our natural position. Specifically, the gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is associated with Krishna and Goloka Vrindavan, and it's so wonderful. So each of these devotees, the first initiate candidates, have demonstrated their sincere commitment to the process of sadhana bhakti, following instructions received, eager to come to this stage. And so what I'm going to do now is invite, especially, if I may do it this way, I hope you'll be okay. It's especially nice, more than nice, it's especially exhilarating when someone who has, as Ankit and some of his friends here, who have been born in devotee families and raised in devotee families and matured in their personal decisions about what they want their life to be, and come to the stage of making the commitment of formal vows of initiation, Param Vijayate, Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. It's really wonderful. It's really wonderful. So specifically, I requested some of the Sangha initiative devotees to come and be present, because when there was another initiation ceremony that took place in Houston, it was really, really nice when many of Neela Madhava's friends came for his, and the others that were receiving initiation at that time, and it was really wonderful. So, and other situations like that. So I thought, please come. I invited. They said, yeah, we'll definitely figure out a way to get up here and come for the event. So I'd like the portable microphone to be made available, and I'll call on a few, if I may. Dayata, for starters. Dayata, say a few words. They stayed together as roommates at University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. Rajiv, get ready. You're next.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, I was not expecting to say anything, but I guess this is a good opportunity. Yeah, I've known Ankit Gupta since 2000 well, before then I met him probably in 2006 at his home. He had a home program, and I first met him, and I heard he was coming to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, which is where I was going. So I thought, oh, cool, maybe I could have a roommate, because I'm interested in trying to become a devotee, and here's a devotee, and maybe it could work out. And it did. So when he came, we ended up being roommates, Ankit, Rajiv, and I, for a couple of years. And we had a lot of really good times. I'm sure Rajiv will be able to speak more about that.
The good times part.
The good
yeah.
times. But one of my memories of being with Ankit, it was a very jovial time. We always used to make fun of each other a lot, and get in playful arguments. I always used to try to convince him to come to the Krishna Center, Pritish Ramadana Keli's preaching program. I used to go every day, and I always wondered why he didn't go every day. But he did come when he had a chance. But anyway, but when he did go, it was really nice. We had really wonderful kirtans there. I remember always asking him a lot of philosophical questions and checking his understanding to see whether he was paying attention in class. And oftentimes I found that he wasn't paying attention all the time.
And then you would poke fun at him, right?
Yeah, right. Right. Another thing that I liked about Ankit was his chanting. He was very enthusiastic when he was chanting. He oftentimes said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. I don't know if anybody else noticed that about Ankit's chanting, but he always added an extra couple of Rams. So.
We didn't know you were a Ram Bhakta.
So.
Rajiv.
Okay.
I was planning on saving a lot of the embarrassing stories for his wedding, but
Give us a little hint.
Where to begin?
Short.
Living with Ankit, I lived with Ankit for my last 3 years of college, even one year passed when Dayat had left as well. And it's always been interesting to see someone's growth and development from there. And this is honestly a serious thing, not quite, not a joking manner type thing. And it's just seeing where Ankit has kind of come from our times just when he had first moved over to Chicago and the relationships that we had then, even, I mean, with everybody within that group, and then seeing where he's come to now, and also seeing how even through his university education, trying to get to that level of seriousness, even with the schedule that already existed, be it through the classes that he and Mukunda had done through Skype, or I think it was through something else, maybe the start of the work that he had also done with the not the Bhakti Vrikshas, with the younger boys, like the Gita calls that he had done, the consistency that he had with those groups. That's actually something that I've seen that's been inspiring. Yes, he is a very silly person. Yes, sometimes he doesn't understand like the ramifications behind some things that he does. But I mean, that's his quirks and that's Ankit, and I guess I'm used to it. So so I don't really think, nothing really stands out as amazingly different because that's been the same for years and years.
Pretty good. Mukunda, you would like to say a couple words?
I guess my earliest memory of Ankit is when him, me, Rajiv, Neha, and our families went to Disney World.
Okay, tell us about it.
Yeah, that was fun. Rajiv had a broken arm at the time, so we got to go to the front of all the lines. And then I remember on our way back, it was just Ankit and me driving back with my family to Chicago, and I was just looking at I don't remember what was going on at that time, but I was looking at pictures of us, and Ankit was so grumpy in those pictures. But I know that was when we started connecting more. And then, I mean, I was just thinking a couple years ago when Ankit got out of college. At that time, myself and many others, Jay Jagannath Prabhu, a lot of us, I feel like we were putting a lot of pressure on him, like, you should be getting initiated right now. Like, you're definitely ready. And it was hilarious. He came up with so many reasons why he shouldn't get initiated. And like he thought he had to like thoroughly study Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita and like basically, you know, be a pure devotee before he even gets initiated or something. Yeah, pure devotee syndrome, Rajiv's thing. But actually, looking back on that, I appreciate his hesitation, but not hesitation, his just careful way of approaching initiation. Because I've also learned over the past couple years that this is way more than what I thought it was. You know, you have to approach it with so much more than, you know, what I originally understood a couple years ago. So I very much appreciate the amount of time and careful planning and self-development that went into Ankit's approach towards initiation, and it's very inspiring, and I'm very happy that he's here now.
Someone that became a more recent friend than these old-timer friends is right next to you. No, the other way, yeah.
Hare Krishna. So as Maharaj mentioned, there's quite a number of us here from Houston today. There's definitely a special connection between the Houston and Chicago youth or Houston, Chicago communities, which started when, by the mercy of His Holiness Romapad Maharaj, we got to visit the Holy Dham together, Jagannath Puri, Mayapur, and Vrindavan. And I think over the last 10 years, that relationship has grown a lot from just a group of people that went to the Holy Dhams together. We did kirtan together, but we didn't really talk. And then it's grown now to very open, comfortable, happy, fun relationships. And especially with Ankit, I can say that I guess we're more in a very similar time in our lives. We relate to each other very well, and I'm very grateful for your association in the sense that we can be very open and comfortable speaking to each other. And I think that's very important when we're trying to be honest with ourselves and make progress, that we have to be honest with each other and be able to confide in someone else. So I'm very grateful for that relationship with you. And I guess I can say that today I offer myself to you. If there's ever anything that I can do for you, I'm always here. I'm only a phone call away, even though I'm in another city. And don't forget that all these devotees that are in this room today, it's a perfect moment. You're in front of your spiritual master, in front of Srila Prabhupada, in front of the deities. So many people here to support you. And we often make fun of Ankit for taking so long to make a decision, but still making the wrong decision. But I think today you've made the best decision of your entire life. And I think it's the best decision because you're taking shelter of someone who very lovingly, with so much love, so much care and affection, has practically raised you. And all glories to His Holiness Romapad Maharaj. And I'm very confident that if we continue to stay in each other's association, taking the shelter of our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, and Sri Kishore Kishori, and Sri Radha Nilamadhava, and all the devotees here, we can, just like we took the trip to the Holy Dham, we can go back home eternally together. Hare Krishna.
They'd like to go on with this. I was thinking, but time doesn't stop. It keeps moving. I was, Premananda, one of the early, yeah, go ahead, give it your mom. One of the earliest students, going way back when, and teaching Bhagavad Gita. Ankit was one of the earliest students. Real brief, because of time.
I was not actually expecting to
That's okay.
say anything.
They weren't either. Really brief.
I don't know brief what to say.
Bhagavad Gita student, say that.
Not just that, actually, with Ankit, and I have a very strong relationship with his family as well. Vandana Gupta was part of my efforts in training the children here from the very early days. And so there was that relationship, as well as Ankit being one of the many children who were in my class from their very early ages. I saw them growing up, being part of my class, and then, growing up together and becoming friends, and every step of the way, I had this privilege of watching. And this is a very special day that I really wanted to express my sincere prayers and wishes to Ankit in his ongoing spiritual life. I'm so happy to see that he has taken the step to make this serious decision of accepting Diksha from Guru Maharaj. And my prayers to Sri Sri Kishore Kishori to keep him always engaged in their service and progress very nicely in his spiritual life. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Pema Datri, you can say a couple words. Raise your hand so he knows who you are. A couple of devotees are here from Phoenix, and Prema Datri is the temple president in Phoenix, and she knows these two devotees very well. So you speak something.
Hare Krishna. So I'm very happy for both Sarita Mataji and Nita Mataji to take formal initiation from His Holiness Romapad Maharaj today. I know that Sarita Mataji has been very anxious, and I'm very happy for her, and I wish both of them well in their spiritual journey. And Sarita Mataji just recently moved to Dallas from Phoenix, so I hope she continues to stay in touch with Phoenix. I know that her family is very close to Shishirada Madhavhari in Phoenix, and she also takes a couple of conference chanting and Srimad Bhagavatam reading classes, so I hope she'll stay in touch. And Nita Mataji also has been very cautiously coming to this stage of accepting initiation. And she is one of our Sunday school teachers, and her whole family actually is involved in helping the temple in different kinds of seva. I'm grateful to both of them. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Is Prema Tarangini here? I don't see her. Where? So she'll speak something about Sunita, and then Nityananda Pran, you can speak. And then
Hare
we'll
Krishna.
go ahead.
Hare Krishna. I think I've known Sunita. I was trying to think when I first met her, but it's been at least 7, 8 years, something like that, since we've been in communication. There's 3 words that come to me to describe her. I was thinking sincerity, determination, and a very open heart. These are the 3 qualities that I've seen consistently in her. She's had many obstacles in her life, but these 3 things have carried her, and it's been very wonderful to watch Krishna's reciprocation, literally like mountains moving in her life. So I'm very, very happy for her that she's taking this step, somewhat unexpected. It wasn't even like planned, but I also see that this is like Krishna's intervention, that just like the development was just within the last week, and it was confirmed late last night at 11:30. So it's definitely Krishna's hand in this. I'm really happy for her. Thank you.
It's been a little bit longer than a week. Go ahead.
So Sri Gauranga Prabhu and Prabhala Madhuri are taking their second initiation. So they have been in the Chicago community for more than 4 or 5 years now. And both of them are, I would say, very wonderful devotees, and they work together as a team and as part of a bigger team here. Of course, Sri Gauranga Prabhu's work situation is such that he's been having very, very intense schedules. But to his credit, he's been very supportive that Prabhala Madhuri takes one service after another at the temple. In fact, there are times when he had to travel for long periods away from Chicago and he didn't know there was no devotees around. The certain things were challenging, yet he supported, or between them they worked it out that she will stay and continue offering her services here, which was very sweet that they found that more than personal considerations, serving Kishore Kishori was high on the list for them. So I'm very, very happy and grateful. And Prabala Madhuri, she is a very shy person, but within that shy frame is a very determined person. So this year, she is one of the coordinators of the Festival of Holy Name. So if everything has gone wrong, you can blame her.
And if he's gone right, you can give her the credit.
If anything goes right, you can come and thank me for it. Because she's
Wait a
part of
minute.
my team. Yes. She cooks for the deities. She's taken up responsibilities within the finance and accounting team, and she makes sure that we don't spend unnecessarily. She will not very quickly reimburse you if she's not clear what you've spent it for. So I'm very, very happy that, and congratulations to Sri Gauranga for supporting that as well. So thank you very much. I'm very happy that they're taking their second initiation. Girish and Lavanya, both the others as well. Girish and Lavanya. I met Girish and Lavanya about 7 years ago. And since that time, very quickly they came up to chanting 16 rounds. So they've been chanting 16 rounds for more than 5-6 years now, patiently waiting. One thing that I really appreciate about them is they were never, even for this recommendation, they were never pushing me or saying, when will I get initiated? Just patient. And both of them have dedicated themselves to serving Kishore Kishori in a very, very nice way. They've become very dear to all of us. And part of that is we're very happy and sad at the same time that Kishore Kishori have given them a short vacation in Washington, D.C., away from us. He had to move because of his work situation. But one thing that we know is if we give a service to Girish or Lavanya, you don't have to go checking how it has been done. It is thorough. It is so thorough that for Rath Yatra we had to specially call Girish to come and help us with and his expertise is in the prasadam distribution, the serving out of prasadam. He has a whole system, he has a whole team, he's thought through it, everything is organized. And he came all the way from Washington, D.C. just for the Rath Yatra event, did his service and flew back. And when they do evening transfer services, which is usually the longest service in the evening, they're meticulous and so thorough that you know you will not find a grain of rice in the sink that's left behind. The countertops are clean and shining. Everything is so thorough. Everything is so thorough. In fact, we request new persons to get trained by them the way they do it. And even after they've gone, they're part of the classes here. She's reading every day Srimad Bhagavatam with Rasika Manjari and Saumya. Every day, 1 hour, and they find time. And very, very happy that they could come and do this in their life. So thank you. Sudhir and Sirisha, I've known them since 2002. I first met them in Detroit, 2002? Yeah, 2003. So there's like 13th year of knowing them. And very sweet couple. They have very sweet sons. And both, as I've known, for each of them or either of them or together, one of their always concern that they carry is how to be good parents to their children. And they've come to understand, they've slowly worked on it, of how to be a very good team together as well. And like that, they have taken up services in Detroit. They run children's camp, and just patiently over so many years worked on, and they don't need to be told what's an area that they need to improve on. They're very thoughtful by themselves. They know, they check with others, and this just diligently been working slowly over these years, gradually. working up to coming to taking first initiation by Maharaj. So I'm very honored to do this yagya for all those devotees here. And thank you.
Hare Krishna. Well, have everyone take their vows now, so not all at once, but huh? Okay. Vitrava sarvavastam gatopiva yah smerit pundarikaksham sabhaya abhyantara suchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Keshavaya Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That was pretty quick. Okay. So, Grish and Lavanya, please come forward. Little girls, can you get out of the way? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Right here, face me, come this way. Okay. Long time chanting. So, how many rounds you'll chant every day? At least 16. And the rules that you'll follow? Okay. And you'll very carefully follow the teachings of Srila Prabhupada?
Yes.
Rest of your life?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Your initiated name is Gora Sundara Das.
गौर सुंदर प्रभु की
And your vows, as you said, they've got a name tag and on the bead bag, and really thorough. Very, very good. Very good. I like it. He likes it too. How many rounds you'll chant every day? And the rules that you'll follow. Okay. And like your good husband, you'll carefully follow Srila Prabhupada's teachings the rest of your life. Your initiated name is Lavanya Kali Devi Dasi.
लावण्य के लिए प्रभु की जय।
Surprise. Sudhir? Srisha? Lavanya means beauty, and Kali means pastimes. So the pastimes, or the beautiful pastimes, or the pastimes of beauty, Radha and Krishna perform, the servant of their wonderful, beautiful pastimes. Yay! Okay. How many rounds you'll chant every day? And the rules that you'll follow. And you'll carefully follow Prabhupada's teachings the rest of your life. Your initiated name is Sudhir Krishna Das.
सुधीर कृष्ण प्रभु की जय।
Sudhir Krishna Das. You look really happy. He looks happy too, but you're especially happy. Right? How many rounds you'll chant every day? Okay. And the rules that you follow? And like your good husband, you'll carefully follow Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Okay, your initiated name is Saki Sharana Devi Dasi.
सखी शरणा देवी प्रभु की।
One who takes shelter of the loving associates of Srimati Radharani, and you're their servant. So, Sarita and Nita, why don't you both come? Pay obeisances. Where's your daughter and husband? Where are they? Oh, there's your daughter. Where's your husband? Ah, okay. Hare Krishna. So, you look very happy too. Very, as Premadatri said, very enthusiastic. And she loves Srimad Bhagavatam and loves discussing Srimad Bhagavatam and loves sharing Srimad Bhagavatam. And I like that. So, how many rounds you'll chant every day? Minimum 16. The rules that you'll follow? Okay. And you'll very carefully follow those wonderful messages of Srimad Bhagavatam that you like reading so much, and Prabhupada's presentation of them. Your initiated name is Sundarangi Devi Dasi.
सुंदरांगी देवी प्रभु की जय।
That's the name of Srimati Radharani, who has very beautiful limbs. Sundarangi. Haribol. How many rounds you'll chant every day? And the rules that you'll follow? Okay. And you'll carefully follow Prabhupada's teachings for the rest of your life. Your initiated name is Namapriya Devi Das.
Namapriya Devi Prabhu ki.
No explanation required. Ankit and Sunita, you come. We're a little behind. It's okay. It's okay. Are you going to take it from those guys? You know what they said? You know what they said about you? Okay. They're friends. It's joking amongst friends. One of the things that I did from time to time, Sridhar Swami, who's departed this world, he stayed in New York for some few years. He stayed in the room right next to me. And we had very, very wonderful relationship. Every day, twice a day we would take prasad and breakfast and lunch. And one time, Trivikram Maharaj came to visit in New York. And I was watching the interaction between the two of them, and they were doing like you guys do with each other. Saying, these strange things like, Maharaj, wait a minute, Maharaj, wait. But it's a loving... No, not hopefully, definitely. They have great affection for you, I know that. You're lucky to have such good friends. Okay, how many rounds you'll chant every day? And the rules that you'll follow?
No gambling, no sex, no meat eating, no toxic.
Okay. And the teachings of Srila Prabhupada will be followed very carefully throughout your life. Okay. Your initiated name is Akhanda Nam Da.
Akhanda Naam Prabhu ki.
Your mom and dad called you Ankit, but close. Akhanda. Akhanda. Non-stop holy name. Ceaseless holy name. Akhanda Nam Das Ki Jai. He likes kirtan very much. Which do you like more, kirtan or japa? I'll ask you later. I know he likes kirtan. Okay. How many rounds you'll chant every day, Sunita? And the rules that you'll follow? Okay, and you'll very carefully follow Prabhupada's teachings, yes? Your initiated name is Sachi Mata Devi Das.
Sachi Mata Devi Prabhu ki.
Again, no explanation needed.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshudanmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha 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 Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupagadamhayam Dadati Svapadantikam Swaha 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 Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Anvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitangscha Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Ittinamine Namaste Sarasate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dayataya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Swaha 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 Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambarasam Bodhe Padambu Jayati Namaha Swaha 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 Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchit Ananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Swaha 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 Gauravir Bhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Swaha 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 Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha 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 Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Goratvishe Namaha Swaha 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 Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Swaha 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 Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Swaha 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 Jayatam Suratau Pangor Mama Manda Matirgati Matsarvasva Padam Bhojo Radha Madana Mohano Swaha 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 Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadaha Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanastha Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Deva Peshtalibhi Sevyamano Smarami Swaha 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 Shriman Rasarasaramhi Vangshivata Tatastataha Karshan Venusvanayar Gopir Gopinatha Shriyestunaha Saha 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 Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Swaha 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Swaha Swaha. Final mantra with your banana, please stand. And at the end, place very gently into the fire. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha Swaha Swaha.
Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanande. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashitya Veshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Bhaktavinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadino Bhaktavinda. Jaya Shri Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.